everyone, I'm back. This is Dr. Priya Singh. I'm a cosmetic dentist. I have a clinic named Impressions Dental Care, which is in Mumbai for the past 10 years. In my previous video, I had spoken about the location of your clinic. In today's video, I'll be talking about the infrastructure of your clinic. Now believe me, आपके skills के बाद जो सबसे ज़्यादा चीज़ important होगी आपके clinical success में, वो है आपका clinical setup. So please pay very good attention to this video because it has a lot of good points. Now, the first thing when you think about the infrastructure of your clinic is whether you want a single chair practice or you want to go ahead with multiple chair practice. Now, I believe in minimum 2 chair practice, which I'll tell you later. Why? But अगर आपने still decide किया है कि आप single chair practice के साथ ही start करना चाहते हैं, so a minimum of 180 to 200 square feet of area would be necessary to have a little space. If you go ahead for 2 chair practice, then minimum of 350 or anything above that is welcome. Now guys, when you think about the interiors of your clinic, please invest a little and make it little decent. I'm not saying make a very lavish interiors, but at least it should be welcoming, it should look spacious, it should not look congested or claustrophobic, and it should look clean. So see, understand, in the end it's a business and the first impression would be the last impression for the patient, and it is necessary when the patient sits for longer hours in the clinic, they feel little good about it. So please invest a little in your interiors, that is would be my advice. Now talking about the infrastructure of your clinic, the clinic is mainly divided into 6 main parts. Okay, the first is your entrance, which is outside of your clinic. The second is your reception. Third is your consultation area. Fourth is your operatory. Fifth is your sterilization, pantry, your storage area. And sixth is your washroom or your restroom. Now talking about the first area, which is the entrance or outside of the clinic, I feel you should have a good parking space, which is very important for the clinic because patients के convenience के लिए अगर वो कार से आते हैं, it will be easier for them to park there, and patients won't think twice before coming to your clinic because अगर parking नहीं मिल रही, it's obviously little inconvenience and for your own self also. And दूसरी बात, जो एंट्रेंस पे सबसे ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है, जो लोगों को वेलकमिंग लगना चाहिए कि हम अंदर जाएं, देखें क्लिनिक के अंदर क्या है, इज दैट योर एंट्रेंस शुड बी क्लीन, इट शुड हैव अ लिटिल ग्लास विंडोज सो दैट दे कैन सी इनसाइड एंड दे फील दैट ओके वी शुड गो इनसाइड. द main important thing is your board, which is also outside of your clinic. It's the most good advertisement that you can do for your clinic and advertisement on a regular basis. So make a very good board, invest a little in your board. अगर लाइन से शॉप है तो आपका बोर्ड थोड़ा उठ के दिखे तो ज्यादा अच्छा होगा, ज्यादा पेशेंट वॉक इन होंगे. इन्वेस्ट इन बैकलाइट बोर्ड, क्योंकि लाइट वाले बोर्ड जो है वो दूर से नजर आते हैं लोगों को, इवन इफ दे आर वेरी फार एंड दे सी अ टूथ लोगो और अ स्माइलिंग पिक्चर ऑन द बोर्ड, ऑब्वियसली दे विल नो कि वहां पे एक डेंटल क्लिनिक है. So that will create awareness कि वहाँ पे एक clinic है. Acrylic letters stand out होते हैं, so go for that. Choose little good colors जो दूर से दिखे, and time season by season they should not get light because every time then you will have to invest in refreshing it. तो might as well starting से थोड़ा एक अच्छा color choose करिए so that it is good in a longer run. Also, अगर आप थोड़े plants वगैरह लगा सके, anything which will make your clinic beautiful. I'm not saying go extravagant about it, but a decent, good entrance makes a lot of difference for your clinical practice. Now, once a patient enters, the second part is your reception. Okay, reception पे एक receptionist होना जरूरी है. Again, this thing which I said is the first impression is the last impression. So बहुत सारे डॉक्टर्स ऐसा सोचते हैं कि हमारा क्लिनिक जब चल पड़ेगा तब हम एक रिसेप्शनिस्ट रखेंगे. Please, from day one, keep a receptionist because when the patient comes for the first time, they will perceive that only as your clinic. They won't know कि बाद में receptionist रखने वाले हो आप. तो जब वो पहली बार देखेंगे तभी उनके ऊपर ये impression होगा कि अच्छा यहाँ पे तो डॉक्टर अकेले ही सारा काम कर रहा है. So please take that risk in your business and keep a receptionist because that will put a good impression on the patients. तो एक रिसेप्शनिस्ट का डेस्क हो, हर पेशेंट के साथ में कोई ना कोई रिलेटिव अकम्पनी करता है तो उनकी सिटिंग के लिए मिनिमम 3 to 4 सिटिंग एरिया या सिटिंग टेबल्स हो बाहर रिसेप्शन में. इफ यू कैन इन्वेस्ट इन अ टीवी और एन एलसीडी फॉर देयर एंटरटेनमेंट, नथिंग लाइक इट. अगर वो नहीं तो कुछ एक ब्रोशर स्टैंड या एक मैगजीन स्टैंड हो. AC हो, goes without saying. If not AC, then at least fan or some ventilation. If you want to keep a small space for your temple or anything that you believe in, that also comes in your reception. So reception also, like I told you, keep it clean, keep it little spacious so that people when they sit, they are feeling good about it. Now second area would be your consultation area. Okay, consultation area वो होगा जहां आप बैठते हैं और सामने पेशेंट या पेशेंट के रिलेटिव साथ में बैठते हैं. तो मिनिमम ऑफ 2 seats in front of you would be important. Your table should have drawers for your stationery and your books and your lab equipments, whatever. So keep little space. Also, I forgot, in your receptionist ka table also, these all things are important that you have a table. There should be little socket for your phone, your EDC machine. So that all things would come in the reception. And on your desk, see that there is space for a laptop or something, your own prescription pad. So these all things you can keep. You can keep your degrees and everything in your consultation room. Now, having said that, there are a lot of people who involve the consultation room along with the chair or the operatory. It's a very common practice. Now, although that is also fine if you are little cramped up on space, but if you keep a separate consultation room, what is good is one, sometimes you can just not take the patient on chair and you can make them sit and make them understand their treatment plan and all. Second, you can have your own little privacy when you're having your tea, your coffee, or you want to talk to the patient in confidence. So if you have a separate consultation room, it always works better. But in case you don't have a space, you can always combine it. That is also not a problem. But what I believe in your operatory, which is the third part of your clinic, if you have 2 chairs, okay, please keep them separate. When I mean separate, I mean there should be a good partition between the two. Many practitioners, they would keep the chair just close to each other. So when you're working on one patient, the other patient can also see you. They can hear the conversation. Now, I'm an ardent believer that please maintain the privacy of your patients. That is very important because again in your practice that will affect a lot. Understand, when one patient is sitting on the chair and if he has some chief complaint like bad breath or halitosis, will that patient be very comfortable when another person is listening to it? Also, some patients have that habit that they would discuss cost or they would discuss the treatment plan on the chair. Now suppose that differs slightly with the other patient, there is always a judgment happening in the other patient's mind because even if they wish or no, they are overhearing the conversation. So that again is not good. Suppose I have quoted X amount to one patient and X amount to the other. They won't know that because their treatment plan were different, that's why I quoted different amount. They would straight away judge you. Maybe a root canal was only required in one patient and the other patient root canal plus post and core was required. So patient judge you like that. Also patient bargain. Many things happens on the chair. Patient complains on the chair. Suppose आपने किसी को एक temporary cap दिया था and that came out. Okay, the other patient doesn't know कि वो एक temporary cap था and immediately he judges you कि अच्छा उसका cap निकल गया तो मेरा भी cap निकल सकता है. So you understand that puts a bad impression on you. So please keep 2 separate operatories, or even if you have chairs next to each other, keep a division in between so that they directly can't hear each other. Okay. So that is very important. So now talking about operatory, when you have 2 chairs and even if you have a single chair, see that you have a working area behind the chair. Okay, you can keep a working area, a basin or whatever, but always keep it behind the chair. For the reason when the mess is created or you are working or some mistakes happen, the patient really can't see it. It's happening behind. Okay, so that is one thing. But keep a place for your laptop or RVG sideways or in front also, because when you take an X-ray, you can easily make the patient understand, see, this is your X-ray and these all things are there. So this is 2 things, means you keep something in the front also. Even if it's a stool, it's fine, but keep an area where you can keep something and keep your laptop on, so that जब patient chair पे बैठा हो वो देख सके कि उसका क्या ट्रीटमेंट हो रहा है, बिकॉज दैट क्रिएट्स एन अवेयरनेस इन द पेशेंट्स माइंड कि जो भी हो रहा है ऑनेस्टी से हो रहा है एंड आई कैन सी माई ट्रीटमेंट हैपनिंग. So there's a lot of confidence that the patient develops when he is getting the treatment done from you. Talking about the drawers and everything, I like कि ऐसे छोटे छोटे pullover drawers हो, so that each drawer you can dedicate to one department. You can keep पूरे files and conservative department का एक में, you can keep gloves एक में, you can keep prosthetic trays एक में. So it's very easy for you also because immediately you open and you get it. And for your assistant also they can mark that and immediately जब आप कुछ मांगते हैं तो they can give you, increases the efficiency of the entire treatment. For your bigger stuffs like your extraction tray, for your endomotors or your implant kit, you can have bigger drawers maybe on the top, but plan it like that कि बड़े और छोटे drawers आपके साथ में हो. Obviously आपको एक water supply चाहिए तो you need a small basin, you need AC again over your electrical points for your laptop and for your X-ray everything working. वो तो जब आप plan करें clinic, obviously the technician will help you out better, but these all things are important. Now it is also important कि आप कुछ ऐसे engaging pictures या wall hangings लगाएं so that when patient is on chair they can like read it when they are free. So this would be about your operatory. Next would be your sterilization or a pantry area. Now I'm not saying कि जब मैं ये चीज बोल रही हूँ कि next would be, so means you need to have another room, but you have to have a separate corner for this where you are autoclaving or you pour your casts, और आपको एक छोटा सा फ्रिज रखना है वहां पर, या आपको एक इंडक्शन रखना है. आपके लिए आपके ऊपर है आप कितना अपने आप को एफिशिएंट बनाना चाहते हैं या आपका क्लिनिक कितना फुल फ्लेज्ड है. But a minimum one area where you can put the autoclave, because in the operatory only if you keep everything it becomes very congested. If you have an AquaGuard, I feel it's a must because patient को पानी पीना है या आपको पानी पीना है वो तो ठीक है, but in the chair also if you use the sterilized water the life of your chair is better. So in this sterilization or whatever room you can keep that also. And the last would be your washroom or your restroom. Now ये सबके बीच में one thing which is very important is your compressor. Now a compressor can be kept outside of your clinic, it can be kept in your operatory, you can keep it behind the clinic also. If you keep it outside the clinic it is better because the noise would be lesser and it gets heated up also, so that also creates a little uncomfortable environment. लेकिन अगर समझिए आपके पास possibility नहीं है बाहर या पीछे रखने की, you can always keep it near the chair, that is also fine, so that you can include in your operatory. In case I have forgotten something, please do comment and let me know, I can help you better. In my next video I'll be solely talking about the equipments and materials, and also please keep me posted of what all other topics you would like me to include. जो मुझे समझ में आ रहा है definitely I'm making videos about them, but do keep in touch. Till then, bye bye.